Okay, so I'm getting some. I kind of feel a little bit bad for this person, but I mean, I'm wondering if whoever this other man that's in reverse now, is the one that was having an addiction to porn.
Hakuna
Oh
Matata.
shit!
What a wonderful phrase.
Hold on.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries
Okay.
for the rest.
All right. That person could be in the reverse, the person that was the way it's looking right now on the table. And whoever this is, they're not sure if they're supposed to be doing this. Remember, the Empress was sitting here. So this is somebody kind of trying to lug the Empress around. But I told you, this is just a means for somebody to try and degrade or lower the standard of the Empress. It's like trying to make an Empress into, I told you, like a geisha or something like this. This is how a geisha would be traveled around. The Empress will not be traveling around like this. The Empress would not be traveling around like this. It's almost like there is a I don't know, there could be something here where the Empress is not traveling around like that. It's like somebody trying to, they can't make you not the Empress, but they're gonna try to make your surroundings look like less than. You get what I'm saying? I was just looking at my facial features and stuff like this in the mirror, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why my face looking weird like this? Why my skin looking weird like this? Somebody, it's like if this is the sole proprietorship, it's like somebody kidnapped the real version here. Because this person is looking like, are y'all sure I'm supposed to be doing this? This is like somebody moving the Empress around in a sense, right? Like in a way where I would not know, right? I don't know what they will be doing. You see, this could be for sex trafficking. This could be for something they ain't got no fucking business doing. It could be something because this person could be listening to this witch. Whoever this person that could have walked away could be listening to this witch. It's like, yeah, one person that like this or whatever, whoever this is, I don't know. They just wouldn't be doing this. And it's just very strange. I, I guess it could be something about finances or something, or whoever else this is that's messing with these finances. It's like the finances ain't matched. Nobody didn't make it to the Empress level and they ain't got money up and around them. I'm just trying to say that shit don't make no sense and it won't be able to roll. It's not gonna be able to go like that. Like there's something off, and everybody fucking know it, and that's why everybody gonna be fucked up about it. You understand? Just like I told you, there ain't nobody on this earth that's telling the Empress what to do. As long as the Empress is doing what God is saying, you don't tell the Empress what to do. You're not like, oh, final warning, bitch. Who? I can't even see you, but you sure can see me. You understand? It's something like this, man. Escapism and a false sense of heroism. Somebody could have ran away with that hero in reverse. Could be this person to go towards this mommy Watson energy or this high priestess, something like this. Because I feel like even with what we seen here earlier, somebody told them not to touch these reddish copper colored berries. It was strict for these people not to do so. Whatever this letter is, it was in the upright when it said that this is this person and don't fucking touch this. So it's like the people in the 90s got the word, don't touch something here. All right? And a lot of people went against something. This could be somebody doing some type of, I don't know. spell work or something on, like I said, a person's skin. Because sometimes I be looking in the mirror or whatever like this, or I'm looking at myself when I'm doing a video, and my skin look plain, clear, nice, whatever. And that's why I said somebody keep going back and forth with emperor, this disabled emperor energy up on a post. It's almost like Christ up on a damn tree stump, tied to a tree stump, and then the empress. Could be somebody, like I said, that used to live in this area, or something that feel like they run something in this area. Somebody's moving somebody around and saying, yeah, they was doing this and that. This is how they know what's going on, because they're the ones that's moving something around. It could be after killing this man or disconnecting this man during a like the family. If this is somebody that was allegedly a family member or connected to the kin, they sent that person in to screw this man. Even when I look at this little Dirk energy and I look at Easy E, that Beauty 9419 look a lot like both of them. She look a lot like both of them. And somebody's doing, but also I get a little, it's also a little bit, it just is there. It just is there. So it could be like after the Empress was sitting pretty or whatever, and then she could have lost this, like I said, whatever sitting pretty means. Because for me, I've always been sitting around my house bumming. I might even have the same clothes on for 2 days, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Nothing's really fucking changed. You see what I'm saying? It really hasn't. And then because I was with the children all the time, and then I would get dressed, start like doing my hair, getting dressed like on Thursday, Friday, like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready for the weekend so I could go out. Other than that, the only thing now, I don't fucking have no friends. I don't talk to nobody. And so I don't go out. That's the only difference. Like, if that's all the standard of something like this that makes somebody relevant, oh well then. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of here. Or to go fake laugh and shit and play as you realizing who was bold enough to try to kill a god, but then you want to cry, or the son of God that I guess ain't going nowhere just yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like, well, somebody got to be accounted for them bodies, though. You understand what I'm saying? You don't get to just go the fuck around and do what you want like this. Like, what was you even doing that for anyway? You understand? So somebody could have had to be the emperor, but again, this is still energy of like somebody being depleted here. Anyways, she keep wanting them out too. There could be a darker, there could be a Puerto Rican girl. This Queen of Wands energy here. Somebody could be really feisty, like a fire sign energy, but hanging around with this person, is this person gonna end up falling on their face. They ain't gonna have nothing. If this is one of these Joshua's children or something like this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever these people got going on, if they excluded me, they did a good job. It's just, keep that same energy. Like, that's the thing. Why is they cleaving? Why are you doing that now? Why are you doing that now? That don't make no fucking sense. To try to overstep your boundaries, and like, it just don't matter. It don't work like that. It's almost like whatever, if these people were splicing my energy and creating clones of me, you must have killed or did something wrong to come shopping for a new one. Like, what? I don't know what these people is doing. It's gonna end them up in the hangman. Let's see. So I had to delete one of my videos because something was in there. Something private from earlier. we're back at, okay, anybody that watches the channel, we're back at like only like 10 people watching the video, 14 people. We back at them playing them games. It's also something about stakes or owning like something was mine, right? There's something really heavy about even YouTube here. All right, as to what happened in the past couple years since COVID. It's a lot of shit they did like on the low to remove private stocks and things like this. I remember when they did it with Instagram. Okay. They feared something. They feared me speaking on something at first with YouTube. And when they changed that new owner of YouTube, like within the past 3 years or something like this, I think it was a snatch. It was, they stole something. They stole something because I would have been the boss of YouTube. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even if this circus shit, I'd have been the boss of that. I would have been the boss of something. Somebody is doing something. Then they're scared, like, oh my God, is she gonna do us like we was messing with her channel or something like this? It just don't make no sense because I know how one of my gifts do work. What I put my mind to and put my eyes on, it grows. You understand? So I spent the last 10, 12 years watching YouTube, right? Not being jealous, being happy of other people seeing their growth, whatever it is, enjoying their channels and shit like this, right? I was even told watch myself, watch my own stuff, but I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like whatever I'm talking about got the. You cannot tell me that it's in my bloodline to know what is gonna make it in the industry or whatever this is. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't tell me what's gonna make it anywhere. That's one thing about me. I may not be able to afford impeccable taste, but bitch, I got it. I got impeccable taste. When it comes to furnishing a store, if you had a bag store or something, I'm the motherfucker that would tell you what to put. Listen, you can't play with me like that. The person that you would call in to try to get some advice on where you should put this or that. Like, so you can't, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. You got these people that wanted something for a long time. They use their brute force or their gang activity ways or something to push their way through something. But shit don't always work like that. It just don't. Now, where the heck did those cars just go? Mm. Oh, I put them up there. Okay, hold on. But we wanted to see about the Christ in limbo with the Black Madonna energy here. It will be even when it comes down to like lower class or lower caste TV, movies, shows, things like this. So you cannot fool me. YouTube's algorithm, you unprofessional than a motherfucker. About to get sued than a motherfucker. If you think that my energy as a child of media, at least once at some point in time in my life, don't know what something look like. I mean, and that's just let me know that like nothing is a professional. Because if the person is the bottom of the barrel or they're the less picked or something, why would you even spend your money, time, or anything to do like that? Then you want to make it look like the person is thirsty. They just want to sue somebody. No, you just could be fucked up if you want to go that route. Better be glad that I don't want the channel to get big. Yeah, so something was in that video that was kind of personal. So it was a good ass video, but I had to, and it was a live, so can't really keep it up. But the people that's really hounding the channel, that is moving shit around in the background, whether they haters or not, they probably already seen the little video or whatever it was. And I had just been talking about, being careful or whatever. So it's all right. I don't worry about if somebody's seeing the videos or not, because nobody's seeing the videos allegedly. Unless somebody is putting it on another platform where they're getting thousands and thousands of views. I was talking about being, cautious or whatever like this. And I felt like something in that video was not cautious. Okay. Okay. So let's see. And I feel like the whole time I've been on this channel, all these years, nothing like that never happened. I've been using these same materials and everything, and nothing like that never happened. So somebody's doing heavy, like, projection energy. All right. We got the Scientist, the Ace of Beakers in reverse. Somebody could be doing something with science here in the wrong way. Ace of Beakers, just like the Ace of Cups. Somebody could be doing something to somebody's mind when it comes to science. All right. And then we have this energy here, the Ace of Pentacles. This was making me think about that. I keep on hearing that red moon pack, red something, red rum, red something here. Also, I was hearing something about like the red zone, or I don't know, like I said, if these people are, if this blood or this about somebody's blood. Like I said, somebody could have went and got an old clone that was not that strong, that could get sick and try to replace. Some man want to be with me, but don't want to follow the protocol, that want all the power that come with being with me, so they could make me stay here as a wounded, crippled person or something, while they're flaunting around my actual member for this life cycle with them. Like, I would let that shit go for a second. I don't give a fuck about how much I care about you. Why would that make any sense? Even if it was somebody that I thought I cared about, or I thought that I love this person, but you gonna convince me to sit right here and don't be yourself. I'm gonna take yourself with me and do this X, Y, and Z. I don't give a fuck if it was God, bitch. We got a deal to make, motherfucker, then, because that's you understand? That's me. I'm one too. You understand? And when the son is choosing who live or die, because I don't know if I remember in the Bible where God came back down and was sat down with Jesus, was talking to him once he got to earth. Once Jesus got to earth, that was where he was at. He didn't even pray to God. Jesus did not even pray to God. But one time, about his friends' safety, or she. So then we would have to bring something back in, like Greek mythology, where these men or whatever was killing their children and stuff like this. And you talk about, what these people had to go through on earth, while these other, like, fatherly figures and shit like this was walking around. Or then they would have to be like, well, there is no other God but me then, because I'm about to be talking about me. I'm about to be talking about what you're not about to be doing with me. But the way that these people, these other heathens and these lower class people, you let all these people in because you don't know the fucking value or nothing. And then the way that they're running and navigating some of this software and some of these programs and some of these things that's going on is real fucked up now. because a lot of these people didn't, they got in without even doing some kind of clearance, without even doing some kind of mental health checks, without doing nothing. You were just trying to take something over and fill in all the spots with your homies and shit you was in jail with, or the bitches that you used to, you know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that. Again, we could do this with these other people. As I find out, I'm gonna let you know that you're not about to be doing it with me. These are some men that can't take the fact that a feminine energy holds some type of weight here. And they gonna have to respect that, whether they wanted to or not, whether they think they know something about this person or not, whatever this is. And it's like, I do be looking. I know that some of this stuff, even when it come to Ray J and them, some of these stunts and stuff these people putting on, I do know that what you see on TV ain't really what it is all the time. And there could be a little girl in America with no face that's going through that problem, but they showing her face as a Cassie or something like this. The little girl, the young woman or something like that could be me. You understand? So, I'm just looking at some of these actions or whatever, because God don't like no damn gossip. I'm glad that's ain't what we doing on this channel. This is somebody that you that can't take the fact that they was famous or something. You said no to this motherfucker when you picked up on their energy, and so they're making an image of something where everybody else knows that that's you, like a voodoo doll. A bitch don't even gotta look like you, and then they're putting on a skit like, oh, I don't like you. I this making a bitch cry. Bitch, it'll never be me. It'll never be me in your right mind. And anybody like Ray J that want to be standing over me, I can't look at that person. If even if you giving a perception when you talking and when you doing stuff online and you doing that shit like that, it can't be with me. Yeah, somebody better walk the fuck around and go deal with other people. You understand? Because the activity is erratic, the behavior is erratic. It's some strange shit, and I don't need no strange niggas around me. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care. I don't care. So, and if you think you about to cast me down, I bet you tell you one thing. The same pit you think you about to cast me into is where you and whoever else the fuck think they gonna play with me like that is gonna end up. You can't put up the facade. I know it's a group of actors and shit like this, or people that stole my inheritance, that you got a formula that every time I peek my head up and I'm supposed to be rising to the occasion and start getting paid, you motherfuckers come around. You come around and then you go start doing this old bullshit, mind control and all this other shit, and toting my body around and stuff like that. That shit is about to stop, because they gonna be toting your ass away in the damn coffin. I told you. If somebody would want me to look at somebody as an alpha energy like a Ray J, you better go get your damn brain checked the same time that he going to get his check. You understand what I'm saying? Because these men have had some kind of unhealthy attachment to me, or something that I was not aware of, which has bring other women to come, witches and shit, to come attack me. That I don't have nothing to do with none of these people. I don't have nothing to do with none of these people. And if it was their fathers or my feathers or whatever this is before, and now these children are running something, that's where you fucked up at. Because there was nothing to be tripping about when the feathers, even if they was stealing from me or whatever like this, somebody is making something personal. Somebody's making something personal now. The Ace of Swords here. It's very unnecessary. And this is people that don't know the truth about something, or you know the truth about something and you still jealous and you still want to do something, you still about to get your ass whooped. Or you don't know, and now you just not about to get an understanding of what something really was or something really the fuck is. I don't see nobody. My idea, my existence is to look at a motherfucker up and down. I ain't seen nobody that calling themselves a leader in a leadership role today that need to be talking to me because I don't see what you got these other people seeing. And so, it don't, you're not who the fuck you think you is. This is like people trying to stay in power. The power already lost. I done seen through you. It's your fault. It's your children that came over here trying to steal from me, trying to whip me, or your women or something like this. It's yo MTV raps. Yo, New York. And then the choose bitches over me. Okay, nice shape or something like this, cool, or whatever like this. But I be looking at these people like you crazy, because it wasn't about 172 bitches transformation. It was about my transformation. And you took something from me and tried to spread it out amongst them hoes, and they still can't be the Empress. They still can't be God. They can't. They still can't be the Christ. You understand? I don't give a fuck how cute somebody thought you could you be. Listen, listen. This giving me felt somebody feel like, oh, well, I was the one. No, you was using my intel to lead me. I led myself. You used my intel to lead me. I caught on to it because it was my familiar intel, and then yeah, okay. So I led myself again. What I had to do, probably set that shit up a long time ago, knowing that you was gonna be a traitor ass person, and made you go and put this shit out in the front so when I needed it, I could come back to it so that I could get through it or whatever the fuck this is. The dark crystal, like I said, I don't know if this is like something that resembles like a STD or something like this in somebody's blood, or some type of blood disorder. I don't know. People got to live out something in their alternative vessels. They say a wolf body. In real life, that could be people that got sick, and then in order to still be living in the life, they had to get an avatar or a robot or something, or a hybrid or something to live out the rest of their days while they decay away or something like this. I don't know. Yeah, definitely something. Somebody has this in their lineage, and they also can create whatever this is, red something something. So say you had a boyfriend that was some kind of wolf or something in the back in the day. That's what I feel like they try to do with me. You could have been dealing with this person while you was dealing with this person. People were retrieving things from your womb, right? But that person, because that person was looked at as like the big man or the big woman, but they wasn't looking at you as the same. Maybe they didn't have this key little piece of factor. Something happened here. Plus, there's a snake around this one. So there could be a snake around, or a frog. It's some kind of amphibian energy wrapped around this red thing. It's like on the outsides of it. But here, whatever this is crystallized inside of it. It's stuck. It's frozen in time. It's done for. These are tentacles that have been cut off and locked up inside of something. Crystallized or something. And this has stuff slithering all over it. So maybe you produce children, but people can overpower the children, but it maybe not supposed to be like that. Also, somebody could have took traits, like say I met a dude when I was like 18 or something like this, start dealing with this person or something like this. Something spontaneous or something happened around that link up. Okay. Like again, this could be the gardener snake. I remember this boy. I cannot remember when this was. But I remember talking to this Puerto Rican boy. I just can't remember what the fuck his name is. But my cousin Lizzie was like, yeah, da 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 da. So at the time in the garden, this could have been something like the snake telling me to talk to that boy or make out with that boy or something like this. And maybe these people got kicked out of the garden for doing something like that. But before they did, you get what I'm saying? They collected something here. And whatever it was gave this boy some kind of power. And then they said, oh, this is the alpha something something. But it's just the residue of the real alpha and omega of the all energy, which would have been the Christ energy or the empress that kissed this boy. Maybe a little more. But let's just say that. This is why they were able to create something and take it away or something like this. But they could have also returned this child. This child could have been living a whole different life. And at some point in time, they brought the child back in. Y'all have to know what I'm talking about when we talk about clones and all this other shit and avatars and stuff like this. And sneaking like oaths, children that like you think you know what it looked like, but you could have been the most, what do you call it, mother, but if there was things that was extra terrestrial and other things going on around you and you had no idea, then you just had no you have no idea how deep this shit could be going. A lot of people looking at the wrong things here. So it could be somebody got out the garden. Say at that time my boyfriend on the side that was mad that I was broken up with them was dealing with the family at that time, and then they all set this up like this, but then they the ones that got kicked out of the garden. I was still able to stay in the garden. Or somebody could have used it as a setup like, girl, he like you, or go talk to this, yeah, he be all the time. And then you talk to this person or whatever, but your contact with that person means that in the middle of the night somebody could have slid me out of here. You get what I'm saying? You see, they maybe wasn't supposed to do that though, but they could have did that as well here. Use the some type of encounter to remove a person. Okay. Also, I'm getting like scalping season here. I don't know why this person is like, because this boy's hair is really dark. Kind of look like a little old man. This look like a this looks strange here a little bit. This would be a girl and a boy and a boy. Somebody is acting like they're my mother. On like not True Blood, but there's another show. Not the originals, it's another show. Like a teenagey kind of vampire show. And the girl was sad because she couldn't make it back in to, get her daughter. Okay. But this could be like a Krishan energy trying to act like I'm her child and she's just a forever young or some shit like this and something. But there's something else about that relation. There's something else about a relationship outside of me. There's something else. So somebody could be trying to cheat. Somebody could be trying to teach something, but this man, this child looks strange. I'm just saying. It got a full grown big man ass head on it. And it's little. Kind of look like Philip. Philip. Now that I think about it. Because what if Chubb was hanging around with them for a little bit, like I seen on them pictures, I wonder what they could have put in that drink. And then we go to the blue energy, and then we got the Krishan, and then the little boy that looked like Philip. Somebody trying to teach a person how to fish. Somebody's with that Christ or all that other shit. Somebody is doing something weird, man. And look, see how his mustache is dark, his beard is dark. but his hair is brown. Like it's like somebody scalped somebody. Somebody got somebody else's scalp on. You know, like on the like on the West World when they were scalping people to see if they had that design underneath they skull. Something is like something is like the omen, man. Something is like something is like the something is like I don't know, man. Then you got this emperor here that's over this person here. So somebody then took somebody else's, I don't know, something here. Somebody could also be a boy. It's chance energy. It's something about somebody's womb as well here. Also, Chicago rappers, even the little ones that was coming up before COVID and shit like this or whatever. It's also like if somebody stole eggs from me, it's almost like and these children knew who I was and I never knew who they was. That's kind of strange. You know what I'm saying? What can I do with them if they was raised with my enemies? Kind of strange. I mean, it's kind of harsh, but it's like, I don't know. Nobody gonna, somebody in emperor energy. You can't be like ran off your like. I never allowed that. Like, I don't have to. I don't know. I don't know something like that here. Yeah, Christ in limbo. That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if this like a restaurant or something. Somebody got somebody in like a freezer, like a human sized freezer, or like a farm. This is somebody told the truth about something here. The sword is in the stone, and they have this person trapped here. Like people around you could know where this person is. This could be me, the healthy version or something like this, the strong version. It made me think about even Trump's visit over there to Charles. It's making me think of something like, what did he want to show him when he went there? Yeah, we got the Empress. We got the Nine of Cups and the Empress here. Like I'm really not knowing because everybody like you too real, you doing it, but it's like tearing through. This like fucking they forgot Jurassic Park is still open, trying to change stuff around. Like something is going on here, y'all. Like I don't mean no harm, but I'm breaking something apart. Like, and you know what I'm saying? When you start demoing a house or something, I just, you understand? Like I just can't. I can't. I've seen too much about myself to think people is playing with myself like this. I don't know if somebody try to wait for me to die so I can fully be in one form, or I don't know what this is, or kill myself or something. I don't know. But I feel like these people only know some way, but they're not communing with me. They're poking at me or talking at me or pulling me around. They're not. There's no common ground. So let's see. We got the Frey. My name could be Freya. Somebody could be like a Freya kind of witch. Five of Wands. There could be a battle here. I want to see. Okay, Angelico. The Messe. The Muso. D.S. Marco. And Florence, Italy. It says the Last Judgment. The Annalena altar piece. An altar. This looks like a torture table or something here. The Kiss of Judah. Oh, excuse me. St. Lawrence distributing alms, and St. Nicholas working miracles. So let's just see something. Okay. Oh, we'll use these little ones. Yeah, I'm gonna use these too. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying your evening. I had to turn the TV off. I've been doing that a lot lately and just going into silence or as much as I could in this place. This is another reason why I feel like I promise you, I'm picking up. There was a house that somebody left and said, make sure this person go here. And somebody never told me. There's at least 3 probably. And then there's an apartment. Somebody paid for a full apartment or something like this. Is what I was just getting. So that I could be at peace. It's better to do it by yourself, is what I keep hearing somebody saying. And I'm like, well, this is as biased from, this child is allegedly still my responsibility. I don't know no other kind of way, right? So this is best, but it's not. Like, even if it was just how it was like 3 years ago, me, the youngest, and him, maybe something would be different, but we do have other people and pets and shit here now, and it's not always so peaceful. You understand? I feel like somebody did that shit on purpose. And then again, the finances, because if you could still go get an office or something. Yeah, it's something about the finances here. The 9 of Autumn, where I could be in a place where I could still be doing my creative things, all these things. But I'm the type of person who will hold my breath, or I'll just stop everything until I'm going to be in a place where that's whatever, and then start doing it again. But somebody's trying to act like, oh, you don't know how to do it at all, or you don't have no qualities, or see, this other person was pulling you around or something. No, bitch. I said I'm not working like no motherfucking slave for free or for nobody's entertainment or whatever the fuck this is. You could have me on the ground if you want to at the lowest of the low, bitch. You gonna know that you ain't dealing with no regular motherfucker, because I'm not doing. I also know when people is getting humiliated, they get more views. So I don't, either way it go, that's on you. You gonna have to pay for that. Either way, you gonna have to pay for that. So if somebody walking around here to say, oh, she talking about she the Christ, look at this bitch. It's gonna be billions and trillions of views, fool. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm got to come a little bit more correct. And either way, I don't give a fuck if I look good or I don't. Just know that I do when I want to. You understand? Okay. So we got the 9 of Autumn here. I'm hearing like Clarabelle. That's gonna be somebody auntie or something. Somebody might like to knit. It's like this bird is her servant. The nest. The nest. We got the Annalena or Annalita. Annalita. Lena. Somebody's name could be Anna. Somebody's name could be Lena. Like Lena Horne. Okay, we got the Anna. This could even be this Annalisa energy. All right. So we got the 9 of Autumn with the I don't know if those are apricots or whatever that is. And then we have an ending here, the altar piece. So somebody could have been using another person, letting another person use somebody else's, wear somebody else's fucking skin or avatar or something. I don't know. Or somebody got a new piece or a new car when you were supposed to get a new piece or a new car. Or and somebody gave it to like a best friend or a cousin or something so they can be with them. Like somebody is a serial, like in real life, this person don't do it or they don't look like they do it. But in the other, this is somebody that can turn people like into like a video game or something like this. You see? So this would be somebody trying to play like in God's face, like original, authentic, whatever, using other things like chips and, you know, AI and everything like this to play the hustle around God, like laugh in God's face or the son's face. All right, we got the kiss of Judas. Let's see. Four of summer. An Indian summer. The kiss of Judas. Wait, what is this that flew out? I didn't even see this. And then you got the 10 of winters. Somebody could be on the run here from this badger energy. 10 of winters. This making me think about when we went on a trip a long time ago in Kenosha, and my daughter's friend we had a guinea pig called Peanut, and they was watching Peanut while we was out of town. Her friend, because she had like 10 guinea pigs, and she was like, "I'll do it," and so allegedly they went for a little small trip with their family up north or something, and Peanut got out the car, and when they stopped the car for something, Peanut got out and ran into the wilderness. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. And I was like, what the fuck would you be taking the peanut? Why would you be taking the guinea pig out of the thing? I don't know if they were saying like somebody was holding the guinea pig in the car while they was driving. And when they opened up the door to pee on the side of the road, the guinea pig jumped out. You know, like, but I really think that it wasn't a guinea pig. Y'all, I feel like people are dealing with other things around a person that don't dabble in that. Because I was saying, I was listening to some of these gossip columnists and stuff like this, and this bullying or this is kind of slanderish, actually. And I was thinking how dangerous or some aspect of it could be if it's not more investigative reports or, hey, I'm picking up on this. Somebody need to look at this now. Some of this shit is important. I'm not trying to say mine is important and theirs is not, but if it's just gossip, then it's not. Actually, you're inciting more anger towards a person or something like this. I don't know. But the truth got to come. See, everybody ain't coming to call judgment on groups of people and judging all the nations, is they? And you can't have my energy in the room if I ain't in it. Because you want it there. It ain't for you. Like somebody, say you have an extensive ledger, right? How people are to handle situations when they come to you. What you are, what's never supposed to be moved. If this person's heart rate even get out of socket just for 1 second, this is one of them ones you go and check on. But somebody been letting shit like that slide or whatever this is, trying to be funny, trying to get you to die out or something like this. You know, you're gonna have to pay for that. Yeah, because this is the Holy Spirit energy here. This could be an emerald person. You could be, your birthday could be in one of these emerald months, May or whatever it is, okay? And then we got the King of Summer. So somebody could have information on another person. Somebody can have information on another person. Now, this would be crazy if somebody like, well, I'm going to move all this stuff out the way and put you in a position or come back to you and it's like, you lost that chance. I don't like the way this shit been handled. It's like a long dream or somebody had. Where, yeah, I married you, I loved you, but I always wondered what it was like with your cousin Jacina. It's some shit like this. So I've spent the last 20 years in outer space, in a sleep mode or something with that person, and I enjoyed every minute of it. But now here I come. No, the fuck you not. Mm-mm. Yeah. I don't know who this is. It's like somebody was trying to whip somebody into submission, and that don't even work. Yeah. Yeah, we got temperance here. Sears in reverse. Somebody went about something the wrong way. It's like 20 years ago, somebody died and they actually getting regenerated. It's something here. I don't like it. And it's like the person ain't next to you, so they can't communicate to you like this. That's probably both of y'all's best way to communicate with each other is like this. But somebody found another path, and I feel like they got a little bit haughty about it. Saint Nicholas. I mean, this could be some glass glow energy where glass glow was confused about if it's about Matthew or something like this. About confused about mm, his feelings for like a Diana energy for a spring. Some people could be ballroom dancing or something. Okay. Mm, having some parties or something like that. Working miracles. Christ in limbo. Yeah, this could be somebody trying to keep. So this could be a king here. Somebody's been used to something. I told you the only thing this is somebody that was illegally obtaining or withholding or holding somebody else's full power and potential in their hands for too long. Somebody had the power of theirs. And yeah, the hangman, the hanging fairy in reverse. Somebody's being enlightened about this. So this person came off as very powerful and mysterious or something. But they also been drinking from this temperance or this ace of cups from this Holy Spirit type of energy here. And now the seers are in reverse. I don't know. This make me think about that emperor from that movie we always keep talking about on here. When the man found that lady to show him where is the temple, whatever. Um, he thought she was it. She's like, I'm not it. This could like be a mommy Watson energy, but I know where it is. Somebody that would have been a watcher over me, but you overstopped. You lost your job and you getting fired because you led the person because you was trying to get some dick or you was trying to keep some dick happy that you wasn't supposed to have in the first place or something like this, whatever this is. And then you maybe even against me to hurt me if it was somebody that was a counterpart for me. And then you showed them where I or somebody else was. And then as soon as you did, they killed the son. He killed her. But she didn't die. She came right back and brought back the army of the dead and sent the army of the dead after him. Because she was just hurt. She had spent like months with him, going through all the stuff and everything. She was hurt. This could be somebody that look at it as like your overstudy or like a, you know, Aunt Lydia from what you call it, or Miss Hannigan, or from Pippi Longstocking, Miss Midget Smith, or whatever her name was. This is somebody that to that child that they just centered out and was kind of mean and used and knew that it was something special and magical and powerful about the child. And then, you know, even when people wanted to come and help the child and give the child, they hated on the child to make it not be able to go somewhere, this kind of thing. Okay. And remember how they thought Pippi Longstocking was crazy because she kept saying about her people from being, I'm about to say from Gullah Gullah Island, but her people being from wherever it was, her dad or whatever. but having to face the fact that it's the light of this child that irritates you or something like this, right? Hold on. Okay. It's the light of a child or something here. But somebody has put something. See how this fairy thing then came in? This person could have drank from this fountain and then sent somebody in with something some kind of scientific something and dripped it into this cup. So this is like all I need is to drink from that cup without anybody seeing me or whatever like this. And I don't know if see because this could be at least I'm gonna die with a smile on my face. You see how the person is smiling? And then death is behind his head. I was also picking up on somebody buried some like you could have went to like I'm hearing it's a grandma. Either around the time somebody's grandma was getting buried, it wasn't the grandma that got buried. You or I or somebody else, your boyfriend, somebody else got buried. This could even be like a vampire is buried the fuck alive. Like, I don't know, somebody did something cringe. Somebody did something cringe worthy to obtain and have power over something for a long time, man. It's something so out of this world. But like now something has happened here. Okay. Um so it's we had to think, did this person drip this stuff in there after this person took their sip? But obviously this poison is in there and somebody take a drink out of it and then this person might end up dead. And maybe even a spirit animal here could end up dead because it's a sparrow or something. His eye is on a sparrow. The sparrow is dead. Look like the same sparrow in her nest, whoever this woman is. That's kind of strange right there. We'll call her Aunt Clarabelle or something. It's like somebody puts there's like a science like only like two little drips of whatever this is in there. Because this is the temperance angel, like temperance energy in the upright. It ain't nothing wrong with this, but I don't know. Somebody could have put something in there, and the person come around, and then now they end up dead, or they lost the spirit side of themselves, their gifts, or like the golden compass. And this person lost his bird. These two are connected some way. Somebody's name could be Shawnee, like, or somebody could be a Shawnee Indian. Yeah, the Looney Tunes. Somebody knew that somebody, a elder lady, was crazy or something. Um, because somebody that has the right to speak as if they call in judgment, like what they doing, they're trying to call that person crazy. But there's somebody else that is really that behind the scenes here. They don't want to hear this. Sharita, Shanita, Shalita, Shakita. It's like, yeah, this person is going crazy because they think that somebody's gonna get this brand new beginning with this fairy tale something here. Imagine you killing every little seedling that's gonna grow inside of somebody's womb, and then you already have children, and then Come to find out, well, you already got these children that, like this or whatever. The new beginning might as well be for this person because this is what happened, and like so you help the person get the new beginning. Somebody want to bring a tower to it though. You help the person get the thing. Yeah, it fell on my arm again. The tower. This person is thinking of what to do to bring a tower to this situation here. Being sneaky, very sneaky. Somebody is being. Somebody being very sneaky. Yeah, about somebody's son. Yeah, look. They might be hiding children from you, and they're like, oh wait, no, no, no. You got that dark son or that dark child or whatever. You see how all the plants and everything is dying? You know, there's a trail of blood. It's almost like he got a trail of blood in his hands with the dark haired little boy just fell here. Somebody's like, no, this is your child or whatever. This woman is trying to do anything. Got the Ace of Cups here. But somebody's got the Ace of Cups. This is the womb or the mind or whatever this is. And that's not this person's dark child. You get what I'm saying? This could actually be this other person's here. Like, I don't know what this girl is doing. This is a girl. She might even look young, but the real inside look like that. And that's what they're trying to project on somebody else. Yeah, justice is coming. The person walking away in sadness here because they know a tower is coming. Yeah, and this one is walking away too. This one is sad too. King of Wands. Somebody could have already turned. We got the Madonna of Steps. Just flew on that. Michelangelo. Somebody's name could be Michael Angelo. Okay. We got Boo on Arati. Like, I just wonder if somebody is like the same age as all these people, but there was a younger person like a 100 or 300 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and everybody been just playing off this person all this time where we know the shit that they know that the stuff that's going on in the earth, it ain't got nothing to do with none of that other stuff. You know what it got something to do with. It's time. It's time. Yeah, these people are being very sneaky. And yeah, the Seven of Cups, you dealt with this person too. This is where you belong with this person right here. The Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. I'm telling you, this is this person that it's like somebody about to go down the rabbit hole. Because they did this, try to disturb somebody else here. This person is connected to, remember the Empress was connected to this dragon. They could have been trying to do this to the Empress, but she was like, they couldn't get in. But now some guilt or something is getting in here. And this person ain't of the heavens. This coming at you from the sides here. Could be this Hierophant too. The Hierophant and the snake from a couple months ago that kept on showing up. The Hierophant and the Mommy Water snake in a workplace affair, sexual intimacy, maybe even moving north to Canada, Michigan, somewhere like this here. Now somebody is out. Eight of Swords. They could be stressing out about some. This could be some people keeping a person hostage. They just went back and this person ain't there no more. And now they both stressed out like, oh my God, where did it go? It's also giving me on the lock key kids. It's giving me when they let that fear go. When the daughter has separated her fear from herself. Okay, so she could be fearless, I'm guessing. And then the guy in the, I don't know if it was the whale boy. I don't know. He had taken and found out where her fear was, and they had it in a cage in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? It was a replica of the Lockheed daughter, the oldest daughter, but it was like the crazy maniac fear part of her. and they were keeping it hostage. She thought it got away and ran out or something like this. Maybe this person got wind that the Empress is, I don't know, still alive. Yeah, Temperance. Yep. We got Empress and Temperance. Somebody had to get up out of that trap. Maybe somebody was letting somebody. I seen a movie where a man asked somebody, can he kidnap him and live in a basement until a certain time. Paid the man $60,000 or something to trap him in a cage in his basement. So somebody could have done some shit like that. We got the Madonna of Steps, the Paita or Pita. We got David, the Holy Family, the Sistine Chapel, and the Last Judgment here. Hold on. I'm going to make these short today. Yeah, somebody about to crash on their face here. The scientists. Somebody want to know, do you know? You know, somebody got some name like Davidson or Peterson or, you know, something son. You know, something like this here. Somebody's about to fall right on their face. You know, there's a guy that looked like a Baldwin, but he's in the political arena. He was very prominent over the past couple years. Well, not the past two, but maybe about 3 years back. I can't remember what his name is. Pretty eyes. He looked like a Baldwin, but he's just in the political arena. Ten of Wands. Somebody shouldn't have did whatever that is, man. They could have even tried to hurry up and go back and see if it worked or say, oh, no, don't do it or something like this. And somebody that fell on their face because it was too late. These seers or these witches is mad. They want to continue to have access to this Holy Grail, Emerald, Thoth, Emerald Tablet, whatever this is. They want to continue to have access to it. And this could also be when Jesus was getting persecuted for cards, using images or something like this. And then they did a big council and then they was told to leave Jesus alone and let him use the images. But we also know Sekhmet is the mother of images. There's something else here too. The seers. Because this is a thinking channel. I don't do readings, really. I'm not on here doing readings. I'm enlightening myself and others. I don't do readings. I figure if you, whether your reading is fast or slow, the reason mine is drawn out because it's not a reading. Nobody's paying me and say, hey, what you think about this situation? Go do online and show me what you think. Nobody's doing that. I like for people to expand, to get their mind thinking. Shit, you ain't got to think like me. Just think, motherfucker. Damn. You be able to see what I'm saying or what's being said here because I'm not really saying anything. A lot of these short and simples, these are girls that already have their legs wrapped around a person in most of these cases. And they want you to listen to them. And you'll notice that some of these girls got a problem or the way they talk about like the Empress or these other people, you know, you could see. I just could see snakes. I just, you know, men, you know, they don't stand a chance really, but I could see, I could see. Like I'm very masculine, probably thinking, but I'm a girl. I see women. So some of these are those girls that they don't want to get drawn out. They want to get straight to the, because you already got your legs wrapped around somebody, and then you want to give this direct answer like this or something like that and dictate. So, and it's like people carrying people. I don't know what other kind of burdens and shit you carrying. Why are you carrying me anyway? This is what I'm trying to figure out because somebody, it's just like, I don't want to go to these places. Like somebody is saying like, oh, whatever this is, like, it's like, no, I don't go those places. Like those are not places that I go. Like those places you go, I don't go those places. King of Swords. So this could also be with legalities, right? That these people could be sharing what they're seeing, they're drinking from this cup, and say this is the Holy Spirit's holy grail. This is my brain. Am I copying off of them because I watch tarot all day to support the community that I'm in? Do you see what I'm saying? Or are they the ones that's taking something from mine and it's the other fuck? You can't be everybody. It seems to me that that's what it's saying here. This is Christ's last judgment here. And whoever's putting something in somebody's drink, I don't know what that is. Okay. And this is like Sodom and Gomorrah because it's not just sex that was being had in this place. It was the wicked things that people was doing all together. It was this science, this weird science. It was these other things too. It was not just because people was gay and having sex. It was all these little things that they was doing. Put this a spy thing in somebody's. It was all these other things too, where something got so damn corrupt. Sodom and Gomorrah is what they doing with AI, what they doing with all these other things to hide themselves and stuff like this. And there's an end coming to that too. I just said it about to be a whole bunch of wolves or something that die. And then, like I said, if this is red, whatever these packs is, I don't know what y'all got going on. Too much for me to keep up with. There's about to be, and I was like, what? That's what made me get up here. And it could be because they're making this person tote somebody around. They're not supposed to be toting around. You supposed to be toting around this bitch. This like somebody grandma wanted their destiny and they got it. And then they try to make the empress. They can't shrink the empress, but then let's just treat the empress like we would treat a concubine. And that's where you messed up at again. Because even if this person, this is like an old person that's supposed to be like being carried around, but somebody else got the carrying, like somebody else has the movement or the motion of the empress. So maybe it's this person, somebody's grandma. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If somebody, because these are people that's gonna be offended. Like, no, that's my mama, that's my grandma, bitch. Something like this. But I don't know. It just seemed like this is what this is here. Because I feel like there's some claims here. Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody in the dark is trying to protect this person here. Somebody was the carrier for an older woman or something in the past. All right. We don't know who this is really. And then we got this person. We got the Joker energy here with the Page of Pentacles here. That's looking like, what the hell is going on? But this man with all the Seven of Cups that's going through all this turmoil is over this person's head. I don't know if that person knows something that this Joker-ish person don't know. If this is like even the Joker and the Queen. The Joker and the Holy Spirit. Girl, I done dropped the car. I don't even want to do the video no more. I'm sorry. My stomach kind of hurt anyways. I'll be back in a minute.